Welcome back to the Late Shift with Jason Watkins. I'm your host, Jason Watkins, and if you love college football, you know you're in the right place. So before you forget, smash that red subscriber button, like our videos, and don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss one moment of Hall of Fame college football. What's up, everybody? Good to see everybody. Who we got in here? What do we got in there? Jimmy, what's up, my guy? Tell me what you guys think about this. 7/1/2025 on this way. On its way. Welcome into the show, everybody. Glad to see everybody in here. Trying out something new here. I guess I'm gonna try this one for a little while. Anyway, we'll see how well it goes as far as like having other people on and stuff like that. But we're gonna check it out. All right. I'm gonna talk about a few different things tonight, but obviously got the big game coming up
At Harbor Freight, we're committed to keep
at the on Monday night. And I've been reading a bunch of stuff. Are Arkansas Razorback fans welcome? Of course they are, especially if their name is Woo Pig. Welcome into the show, my guy. We'll probably have some guys calling in before too long, too. Hey, look at there. What's up, Coach Carl? Good to see you, my man. How's everybody? Jimmy, Mars Jams, Moosehead, Stephen G, Bishop Frank, Big Lubbock. Big Lubbock was in here first, he said. That was a while back. Good to see everybody in here. Good. All right. All right, man. So, welcome into the Late Shift. Got a few different things we're going to talk about in here tonight. Obviously, first thing we wanted to talk about was mostly obviously this big game. Who you guys think is going to win it? I wanted to get into a little bit of this stuff on this report that Quinn Ewers was offered $8 million and somehow decided he's going to go to the draft instead. Not sure I buy that one. Then obviously, how serious is Jim Knowles to Oklahoma's? The chatter about Jim Knowles becoming Oklahoma's new defensive coordinator after the championship game, and what are the opposing coaches or other coaches around the country saying about Notre Dame and Ohio State? Who's going to win it? And who do you guys think is going to win it? I'll start a poll here. Let's see. Let's go with who wins it. I'm going to run this for about 30 minutes. Bushy or starter there. There we go. What's up there, Coach Carl? Woo Pig. Well, we in here then. Good to see you guys all in here, man. Good to see everybody in here. JB. Heck yeah, man. I like it. Glad to see all you guys in here. This is a little different. Let's see. It's a little different right now, man. I'm trying out this new studio deal. It seems kind of cool, but it's a little different. Yeah, what's going on with them Hogs and basketball even? Bro, I was talking to my boy Mo the other day, and he said y'all got sold a lemon. What's up, my man? Good to see you, Coach Carl. Hey, man, we'll probably have one. You guys, if y'all want to pop in here in a little bit and talk a little bit about this game or whatever you want to talk about, I'll pop a. Of course, nah, bro, you're not. You weren't an enemy the other day. You're one of the Ohio State the Ohio State fans that acts pretty cool about it. I expect you to want to win the game and expect it. Trial and error year. Bro, I don't know, man. Something tells me that there's something eerily similar to the last few years of him at Kentucky. Not sure I buy it. But you know, getting fussed at by the wife. Oof. Oy. Well, better straighten up and fly right there, Coach Carl. Straighten up and fly right. Mama don't play. You were at the game last night? Man, the way that they came back and then they get a steal, get within 2, and then they got 15 seconds and they get the ball back with 15 seconds and just go down and throw the ball away or let them snowbird. get up to 4 again, and then they go down and jack up a crap shot. I don't understand what's going on with that team. I don't understand what's going on with them. But I don't think that they can afford. I don't think they're gonna fire Porter and pay him to not coach anymore. I just don't think so. I don't know. Hey man, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You guys let me know who you think's gonna win this damn thing. Right now we've got 10 votes. We got 70 to 30 Ohio State, 70%, 30%. That's about what I expected. What would it take for the Irish to win in your mind? If you're one of the folks that's saying Ohio State, what would it take for the Irish to win? What do you guys think? Let's see. I just feel like it's probably going to be one of those deals where you can't. Can you really trust them? Could you really trust them? I mean, felt like they were going to run away from Texas the other night, and they didn't. You know what I mean? They just didn't. Kind of made me wonder what the heck what that was about, but it is what it is. Also, do you guys believe that Ewers got offered that much money, or do you think it's maybe a bit overblown? 8 million seems like a lot to turn down. Own the clock and turnovers. Own the clock and yeah. Yeah. I think that in order to do it. Yeah. They're gonna have to, right? Yeah, they're not good. They hadn't been good, and they just lost the damn Texas too, on top of that. Started off the same way. It's kind of eerily similar. I think Satterfield said it a minute ago. Mhm. Moses should have been fired last year, he says. Yeah, apparently they don't want to pay him not to coach. Yeah, they got to control the clock. Yep. I agree. Hell no. No straightening up and flying right. Is that what you're saying, Coach Carl? Mm-mm. Listen, man. I don't want you to be in trouble. I don't know, man. Who offered? I don't know. They haven't said who it was. Last week they were talking about that Ohio State and Oregon had both offered him to come back. Well, Ohio State to come back in Oregon. I could see Oregon, I guess, except for I think that they're excited about Dante Moore at this point. I do think that's. I keep hearing they are. From what I've seen of Dante Moore, he should be fine. But we'll see. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. If he was gonna do that, he was gonna do that. He did. He's gonna get a 5 million. If he goes second round even, he's gonna get 5 million in the first three, right? And that's the earliest I think he's gonna go. That's where he's projected now. I feel like he's probably. I mean, you can see him maybe sneaking into the end. You know how some of them GMs get all fidgety and decide they just got to go get him at the end of the first round, which is dumb. But I don't know. I could see it happening. But yeah, it's stupid. It's like the worst business decision you could possibly make in your life. Even if you're going to play for somebody crappy like Miami. Steve B says, got to run. Need to turn them over and run ball control the clock and not let Smith beat them as well. Their secondary is real good. They've been good in the trenches. That's the reason that, I've had them picked to get this far. I had them winning. If Ohio State didn't get here, I favor Ohio State in this game, but I don't think it's 100%. I don't think it's 100%. I think Ohio State has to play a good game or they can get beat. And Notre Dame will try to run and play the game exactly the way that Michigan played. They're going to try to line it up and run over you and just keep the clock running, keep the ball out of your hands. Now, the good news for Ohio State is they had another injury on the offensive line. Doesn't look like that kid's coming back either. It's going to be a guy that they had in the portal. Didn't have great He's got experience. It's just not great experience. But yeah, dude, it's free money. Exactly, I agree. It's not great experience, but and they lost their defensive tackle, their starting defensive tackle. So it feels like they're getting more and more injured. But I tell you, that's the difference in this Notre Dame football team and the ones that we saw in the playoff in the past is that they have depth. It hasn't gotten in the way of them doing what they got to do. Yeah. Mhm. Right. But that's if he okay. So if he goes, yeah, their Notre Dame, their defense is stout. Now, I think that if you're Notre Dame, you need to add into that they better get after Will Howard. They better get after Will Howard. Because even though I like their secondary a lot, I like their front seven a lot, but they're gonna have to make sure that they get that guy. Um, they need to make sure that they get him moving out of the pocket, get him hurried. Don't let him get open looks because you can't afford to and you definitely need to make sure that you don't let Jeremiah Smith beat you. Emeka Egbuka had a big game against Texas, but it wasn't huge as far as touchdowns or anything like that was concerned. He made some big plays, but it wasn't really about him. So I mean, Texas actually, had it not been for their ridiculous play calling down there at the end, they have a much better chance. In the end, though, I also think that when the momentum switched because of Travion Henderson throwing that punch, and then they looked like they were getting ready to go down and score again, make it a 20, probably a 3-score game, and they may run away with it. From that point on, though, nothing else was going down. Or it was 7-0, they were getting ready to go up 14, whatever it was. Anyway, it started to look like that was where it was headed. But and it could have turned into that because, you just never know with Texas. But I would say that they can't allow that to happen with Notre Dame because Notre Dame will take advantage of it. What's up there sooner in Texas? Yeah. They do have a lot of weapons, man. They do. They do. If they run the ball well, it's going to be helpful. I think that they need to run the ball well, though, too, because I don't think that you can allow Notre Dame to pin their ears back and come at Will Howard. And that's one thing that nobody has really done very well on them is run the football. Penn State had its moments where they ran the ball well, but you know, it wasn't really consistent. Wasn't really consistent. No. But the only way I have Notre Dame winning is Knowles to be hired away before the game and Dallas to hire Day. There's smoke that he reached out to the NFL. Yeah, I've seen that. I don't know how much I believe that. Now, that the Knowles talk, I'm pretty sure that one's going down. Or it looks like it's close anyway. I think if it wasn't going down, why aren't they talking about it? And why wouldn't have Oklahoma just went ahead and moved on and gotten, old boy from Clemson? Because BV would go ahead and run the defense as is anyway. It feels like there's got to be something there. Not to mention the fact that he's got a woman there. He's got a woman in Oklahoma City who's apparently sounds like he may have bought a home for her in Oklahoma, not in Ohio. She's got a son that plays basketball or is going to be a college basketball player. She's not looking to leave. She's an OU fan. You know what they say about women. You know what they say about booty. Undefeated. It's like having all the infinity stones. Like having all the infinity stones. uh, bro, right? Got to cheer for Notre Dame. It's kind of hard for some people to do. I get it. How do you think that Michigan fans feel right now? They hate both of these teams as much as they love their own program. Wild. Hey, and look, have you guys seen a picture of this chick? Let me find it. Hold on a minute. Friend of mine did some investigating. Um, let's see something. Sure. Not even sure how the hell I do this. The hell do you do this? What in the hell? I kind of suck at this. What's up there, Raw? My guy. Girl power, he says. It's hey, there is no I don't really know what to say aside from it is real. Undefeated. I'm telling you, it's like having all the Infinity Stones, guys. All the Infinity Stones. Ah, there it is. Yeah. There it is. She been working him. And I'm like, hey, man, got all love for her. She's an Oklahoma fan, and she's going to make that happen. Turn BV into a CEO instead. Could be a good thing. You know, Ohio State wins. Mm-hmm. There she is. I don't know, man. Look, yeah, I don't know that you hold your breath necessarily, Duck. You know what I mean? But again, here's the thing. If it wasn't real, can you imagine right now Oklahoma needs a win in the worst way. They've done pretty well in the recruiting. They've done well in the recruiting. Don't be ugly about her. Come on now, Rod. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Um, hmm. All right. Why can't he join OU? Do tell. Listen, listen. He's head over heels, apparently. Head over heels. Is that Belichick with this young girl? Belichick has a young one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's up there, Neilio? Well, here's the reason that I would say that I believe it's a possibility. Guys, OU needs a win in the worst way possible, right? You can't, with the way that things have gone this year, um, with the hires and stuff like that, especially on the offensive side, the concern is that you don't want to go with anybody from inside, to hire within. I don't care if he does. I'll just be honest with you. I believe that Venables is fine doing it like it is, and if he really is on the hot seat, then fine. Go ahead and let him, and he can call it. I do believe though it helps you be a CEO if you don't have to. Now he's always going to have something to do with it. That's kind of what I was saying. SEC overrated. Don't be ugly, man. Don't be making me put you in timeout, dog. What's up there, Zias? In the end, you need a win. You need a win at this point, right? As far as that goes. And to me, but you don't need to get embarrassed by sitting around waiting to hire somebody when you could have hired somebody a couple of weeks ago. You don't want to be embarrassed by sitting around there waiting and then he turns you down. So to me, I think that Joe C and them would have told him to move on by now if it wasn't real. And the thing is, you haven't heard anybody say anything. You haven't heard anybody say anything against it, other than a few creators out of OSU that don't know anything more than what they're saying Oklahoma doesn't know. But yeah. Listen, I think it is. But I'm just going to repeat this though, Coach Carl. I don't know that it's the biggest deal in the world. I think that defense isn't the problem right now. The defense flipped it around. They're fine. They're continuing to get studs everywhere on the defensive side of the ball, which is another reason I think that he's interested. But that being said, I think that they would work together. We know that him and Larry Johnson don't work together well at all. In fact, they hate each other from all reports. Hate each other. Yeah. 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 I agree. Feeling like the alley move. It kind of is. Where there's smoke and nobody's over there trying to put the fire out. And you would feel like even Oklahoma would be putting it out. If this wasn't true, you don't want to get embarrassed. You would have told her to move on if this wasn't a possibility. And again, we know they're not going to let Larry Johnson leave. That's what, yes, hate. That's the word. Can't stand each other. Completely not on the same page. They're not letting Larry go. He's the godfather. He's had 15 first-team All-Americans play for him. They're not letting it happen. You don't think Brent running the defense is a good idea. Too many issues with the offense and game management. Well, look, if you're going to, I get what you're saying. But he ran it last year, and it wasn't, look, man, let's just be real. He wasn't involved in the offense. I don't know that we need him involved in the offense. Yeah. I agree with that, Clem. But I would say this, if they run similar schemes as it is, they've got similar beliefs in how you're going to do it, which is put a lot of pressure, exotic blitzes, things like that. You're going to see some of those things. They're going to try to get you into turnovers, get you into, tackles for loss, sacks, that kind of deal. They do it a little different, but I could see them working together on stuff and like kind of bringing the best out of each other. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I think that here's the other reason that I like it. Because I know that there's people out there that want to see BV get fired if they don't win 8 games, whatever, despite that schedule being what it is again, right? Toughest schedule in the country. There's still people that, they're expecting you either win 8 or 9 even. And I've even heard that from some creators that it makes me just kind of shake my head. I don't know how you feel like resetting right now is automatically you're going to get better. I just don't see it. And for everybody that thinks that they don't have enough money to go get players now, if you got to pay him 33, 34 million dollars to get rid of him, it doesn't make sense either. To me, if they hire Knowles, he's got at least 2 years. Unless they were to do something like crazy like go 4-8. Then they would pull the plug. But I can't imagine them hiring Knowles and doing it for a 1-year deal. I just don't think so. Clemson talking about releasing Riley, waiting on an NFL team to finish the season. Why would they? That doesn't even make sense, though. I don't understand that. They actually finally got something out of Klubnik because he let Riley do his thing. I think Dabo's lost his damn mind. I think he's lost his mind. So I don't know. I don't know what you got. What do you Oklahoma fans think? Do you think that he gets 2 years, providing the wheels don't completely fall off this year, if he hires Knowles? I do think so, but tell me what you think. Yeah. Well, I think that's up to Buckle. I think that's up to Arbuckle. And if you were watching him on the sidelines of that bowl game, he had his head in his hands an awful lot after hearing the play call, from what I could tell. So, hey, let me ask you this. If you guys win the game on Monday, would it be worth it to lose those guys? To lose him? That's what I just told you. That's what I was just saying. Clem, hey, this is a bold statement. It's a bold statement. I just said this. If Knowles gets there, I think that they're giving him 2 years. And I do think that his buyout is too high. There's no two ways around it. I agree. BB's got 2 years tops if they do land Knowles. But if they do go 6-6 or worse, wheels fall off. It's over for everyone in that coach. I don't know that I agree with that, guys. I think 6-6 with the schedule that you're looking at. Now, do I think that the teams on that schedule are as good as they were this past season? Some of them will be better. Some of them won't be. Some of them probably be worse. Isn't the defense pretty much? Let's look at this. I want to look at this roster. I got to see this because it feels like to me that you got a bunch of seniors on that team, senior led on defense, right? Yeah, dude, it's almost all seniors. Jordan Hancock, Lathan Ransom, Denzel Burke, Tuamaliao. Did I say that right? Williams, Hamilton, Sawyer. And then the rest of them are juniors, except for Caleb Downs is the only one that isn't. And the rest of them, then their backups are all juniors and sophomores. It's a couple of freshmen. I don't know, man. It feels like that makes me feel like it's perfect time for him to leave too. I think he's coming. I think he's coming. Yeah, I think so too, man. Or to make make rockets, NASA. Hey, listen. Hey, come on, man. It hadn't been worth the shit since, man. I got to tell you. Until now, finally, they got it back. It took a long time to recover from. What's up there, Ganj? My guy. SEC overrated says, I see a situation if Ohio State loses, then it makes it more likely he takes the Oklahoma. Mm, I I got to tell you, I think it's a done deal. I don't think they'd still be talking about it at this point. I think that somebody would have leaked it to a media person that would have said, "Hell no, it ain't happening," and they would have went and hired. They would have went and hired Odu from Clemson because he knows the system. He can coach the linebackers. I think it would have already been done. I mean, I don't know if you heard me say this earlier. Women, booty is undefeated. It's like having all the Infinity Stones, bro. All of them. You know, it wins. What's up there, Ganj? Good to see you, my guy. Anyway, I just feel like, yeah, for sure. Oh, let's see, 66 to 34. We've got 32 votes in there on who wins it. Okay. We've been going for about 28 minutes. It's probably long enough on that one. Think I know what everybody thinks about that. Okay, so again, I'm going to ask again though, because we've got a few more people in here. Tell me what you think. If you're one of those folks that believes that Ohio State's going to win, obviously most of you do. Um, what is it going to take for them to lose? What is it going to take for them to lose? Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Look, he bought the woman a house from what I understand. She's not looking to go anywhere because she has a son that's I think he's going to be playing junior college ball or at SWASU or something this year. So she wants to go watch him play. He's got family in Oklahoma. I I mean it looks like and you're not hearing anything else. Glad it's not Wes Goodwin. I don't think it matters if it's Wes Goodwin. I'm gonna put it to you this way. If if they don't get him, I don't think it matters. Because they were fine on defense this year. They're gonna be better, I believe. And because really what it took to be a little better, I think they would have finished more around top 10, top 12, top 10, had it not been for the fact that you didn't have an offense that could stay on the field at all. Oh. It will take the Ohio State team that played Michigan to show up. Okay. I believe it. Yep. Yep. Guys thinking the same. I agree. I could see that. No, listen, you're not wrong. Mm. The O will improve with our D. We hit 9 wins, says Clem. Had the same schedule last season. Tough, a fumble or touchdown away from winning 3 games with an offense that was ranked. Yeah, pretty much at the bottom of the nation. Pretty much at the bottom. It was the worst offense in the country. 27-17 Ohio State. He is a luxury, not a necessity. That's correct. I agree with that. Here's Neilio. Establish the run game in the first half, control the pace of play, keep the Buckeye offense on the sideline. And I would add to that, make Will Howard uncomfortable. A lot. Turnovers are probably the turnover. You need to win the turnover battle for sure. Yep. I agree. I agree. I agree. What do you guys think of the look of this of this video stream. Look pretty good. Yeah. No, you're not wrong. Make short field drives, not 80-yard drives. Well, I think if you have some 80-yard drives, then that means that you are keeping these guys off the field. You're keeping their offense off the field. The less you see Jeremiah Smith out there, probably the better. The fewer possessions. You got to limit their possessions, man. That's a good way to look at it. Thank you. I like it. Cool. I think this is a good good answer right here. I don't think Knowles makes the defense better. I think Knowles makes BV a better head coach. That's the point of it. If you're able to look, if he can trust him, because let's just be real about it. If it's Wes Goodwin, he's not going to trust him any more than he trusted Zach Alley to completely run it, right? I think that he trusted Zach a lot more than he trusted Ted Roof. I don't think that he let him do what he wanted to do. I think that's why Zach is gone, right? But if you get a guy like Jim Knowles, you can't meddle. You can work with him, and you know, I think that they'll feed off of each other. I think it's a good thing, right? You know, they can work together, give each other ideas, you know, but he's gonna not be able to meddle in it. There's probably a couple of other guys in the country that you would be able to do that with if you're Brent Venables, that you would trust, you know, thinking like what, Jim Leonard, probably somebody like him. Apparently that guy, what's his name? Heathington or Heather, whatever his name was, the guy from Minnesota. They like him a lot. The only other one that I could think of would be like maybe, I don't know, what's his name that used to be the Florida head coach in Texas, DC? Why am I blanking on his name? Anyway, these guys that are like that dude when it comes to defensive coordinators, you know, somebody like that. Oh, nuts. Well, right now from what I understand, Knowles was the number 3 assistant in all of college football. What's up, coach? I didn't even know you were here. Where you been? Hey, there he is. Did you get in time to vote? You're taking Curtis Lofton's job. Am I? Hell, I would. Yeah, I don't know if I would. I would. I could do that job. Hell yeah. Muschamp is who I was talking about. Yeah. But it's got to be somebody like that. Pat Narduzzi, somebody like that you know is a defensive guru, guys. You know what I'm saying? Mark Richt is a defensive coordinator. Mm. Isn't Mark sick? It is him. Who has the QB advantage in the game? Good question. Well, passing the ball, it's one of them, and running the ball, it's the other. I think if Notre Dame does what they like to do, they could have the advantage there. If you don't get Will Howard off his spots though and hurried up, it would probably be Will Howard. Because I think Riley Leonard throws the football better than people give him credit for. Me and Coach were talking about this the other day. Now, it doesn't mean I think that he's freaking Pat Mahomes either. Of course, neither is Will Howard. But Will has made some throws this year. He's made some throws this year. He made that throw against Tennessee that I was like, damn. Layered it long, about a 50-yard throw. Damn it, I'm out of drink. You just got in from where? Where were you? Damn. Hickok from Iowa State's pretty good DC too. Yeah, but they're so kind of stuck on that 3-3-5, and that's not where it's gonna go. But he is good, man. He is good. Why the hell they stay at Iowa State? I have no idea. Yeah, probably. I think so. He's done a good job too. The reason that we all know that Penn State doesn't win because of their damn offense. Although I would say that their offense looks a lot more creative under Kotelnicki than it has. Yeah. Well, I got to tell you, man, I don't really see that happening, bruh. Don't really see that happening. SEC overrated is I believe he said Ohio State, right? We better find out here. There you go. Is he already talking it up? I was looking at something a little while ago where he was talking about it was surprising to him to think that that Michigan would be rooting for them over Ohio State. Let me ask you, you Ohio State fans that are in here, if it was Michigan and Notre Dame, who would you be rooting for? Notre Dame? OH, yeah. Knew that was coming. Come on. Let's get the other one in there so I can help y'all out.
You know what, guys? In a nice way, fuck y'all. We don't give a shit.
Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. It makes sense. But I was one of the things, it made me chuckle when I started reading that story on The Athletic earlier because the first thing that they talked about was how it seems weird that Michigan fans would root for Notre Dame when Bo Schembechler famously said many times, to hell with Notre Dame. Yeah, only Bo. Coach. Yeah. Mars Jams. What's up, my guy? I'll send it to you. Hey, you need to send me an email anyway there, Mars Nelio. Send me an email because I've got something for you I wanted to send you. So I need to get your I want to send you a link. Let's see. Make sure you can email me there. And let's see how many people we got in here so far. Lou and kick his ass. Coach. So I don't know. I have a hard time believing. All right, man. Sounds good. Holt said if Notre Dame lost, it would only be to save Ryan Day's job. Well, he called him soft last year. Called him soft last year. Had Ryan Day all kinds of pissed off, but he waited till after the game to talk shit though, which I thought was kind of it was weak.
People that are negative and voicing their opinion are the same ones that can't pay their own bills.
No, it would not. I think it's better for Oklahoma if that happens. I think it's better. Hey, coach, what did I say to you last night about that deal? Got to get to Howard. Yeah, I agree with that. Undefeated, boys and girls, undefeated. Oh. He did. Frank Broyles. Wait, what? How much do you think playing in the Natty helps Notre Dame's recruiting? It's a good question. Want to come in here and talk about it? I think it's going to help. I don't think it hurts them. I don't think they've been bad at recruiting anyway since Marcus got to town. Shout out to Marcus Freeman, man. You can say whatever you want. You can hate Notre Dame if you want to. I understand it. Most people do. But this dude, he's the real deal. He's the real deal. He's recruiting well. He's got this team believing in him. They're not making excuses for anything. They just keep winning games. They just keep winning games. So I don't know, man. It already has been good. It already has been good. Now they don't have as many 5 stars as you guys for sure, but nobody does. Nobody does. Oops. I was doing that on mute. Pop in, you guys, get in here and talk it up. I won't put your face on here, but call in, tell me what you think about this game coming up. Rawhide, if you're still in there, if you want to pop in too, you can. Coach, obviously you can pop in and talk if you want to, and I'll pull you up. But most everybody else will just do calls only. We'll just have it as your phone. So you don't have to worry about using your or even okaying your camera because we won't use it. Yeah. Looks. Here's the thing that I'll say about it. Where they're recruiting very well is that they're building in the trenches. Their offensive line guys. They were playing with a true freshman until this past week in that game, and they lost him at left tackle. But the guy they put in there just stepped in and did his job too. He transfer portal guy. He had some experience, but it wasn't great experience. 12 5 stars, 53 4 stars. That's correct. Well done. Well done, Sooner in Texas. By the way, that was funny what you said about Coach Rick's nephew a minute ago. He wasn't throwing the horns up. It was like their little roadrunner sign for the UTSA. He's coaches at UTSA. So I don't know how. You know what? He was the OC at San Francisco for a while. It could happen. It could happen. And you know what? Maybe he's sick and maybe he's sick of Ohio State fans. Maybe he can't handle getting his ass kicked by Michigan. I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a. I don't see him losing though. If he wins, nah, because it buys him time, and I don't really think that they're firing him anyway. I think you better beat Michigan next year if you don't win the Natty. It's kind of surprised they didn't burn his house down when he lost to Michigan this year, but. Yeah, 1 5-star, 56 fours. 5 stars are a little bit overrated, obviously. I mean, Ohio State hadn't won anything lately, and they've had all these 4 stars or these 5s for a while. But hey, listen, I agree with you though about this part. Ton of 4 stars. They're legit. They're legitimate. They're legit on defense. But it's good. It's good stuff. Somebody call in. Come on, talk about it. I won't put your face on there. You don't have to worry about it. Come on, Elio, talk to me. Ohio State champs, pop in here and tell me what you think. Clem, tell me why they're going to win 10 games, as you said, or at least 9. Ganja, get in here and talk at it. Let's go. Come on. Chasing the bass. What's up, dog? Good to see you, my man. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Is Smook on tonight? Is he? I didn't even check and see. Busy. Really seen him. I think I'm one of the few sports ones on tonight live. Oh, Zayas is on right now. What the hell? I didn't even know you had a channel, bro. Oh, okay. Chasing the Bass, come in. Pop into the show. Hit the link. You don't have to show your face. Just do a call in. Don't 5 stars have a 50% bust rate? I don't know. That quarterbacks are definitely among the ones that do. It's generally linemen, offensive linemen, and quarterbacks. Bishop Frank, what's up, my guy? Welcome into the show, sir. What do you got? What do you got happening tonight?
Man, I'm trying to see what y'all talking about.
What did you? Yeah, we're live, Big Lubbock. What's up, man? You can call in too in a minute.
Yeah, just trying to get the fire started.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. No, I think so. Tell me what you think about Jim Knowles to Oklahoma. Do you think it's coming?
I really think that he's the leading candidate, and that's the reason they're taking so long, is to really give him the first dibs.
Yeah.
And
Here's the
then,
thing. I don't think that that's even harsh enough. I don't even think that's enough.
yeah,
Because here's the thing: if you're Oklahoma, it looks bad if you've waited this long on him and then he doesn't do it. And I think that they know they gotta know. It's either a done deal or either that or they're doing their best to make PV look bad so that they can fire him like right after Texas if they lose or something.
Right.
Don't you think?
I totally agree. Because to me, if you weren't gonna go with him, you could go ahead and make your decision. Otherwise, seems like he is the key ingredient. So
I agree. I think because I don't think that you have to have him. You know what I mean? So why make yourself look bad?
right.
Why make yourself look bad? All right, coach, I'll do it.
I think they're just trying to please the fan base by making a shot at it,
Oh,
and knowing that the spouse is here in Oklahoma, it's a chance. But like I say,
I think we're getting an echo from you, man.
okay, shoot.
Let me see something real quick. I tried to check. I tried to change it, but
How about now?
let me see what everybody says. Got to say something else.
Hello.
I don't think it's doing it. Echo's gone. Okay, there you go. Better. But yeah, no, I don't. I don't know. To me, I don't think you have to have him. So I think that I don't think that they would want to make him look bad unless they're trying to make him look bad, so he has to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't think you do it. Um, did you mute yourself? Excuse me. Bishop, I think you muted yourself. Yeah, it says you're rejecting the request. Unmute yourself then. I can't hear you, man. I don't know what happened. Oh,
Can
there
you
you
hear me
go.
now?
Yeah, I
That
got you.
better?
Yeah, I got you now. We had dead air, man. We had dead air going. What the hell?
I
No.
tried. Go ahead, drop me. Go ahead and drop me.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you
I,
now.
I just don't want no echo.
I don't think it's echoing now.
Okay, then. Well, let's talk.
Yeah.
Let's spliff. Let's spliff. Uh, so, what is the chat saying? What do they think about the Knowles?
About Knowles? I
Yeah.
think Oklahoma fans are thinking, man, even Ohio State champs hasn't been saying no.
Wow.
Yeah, you're all good now. Echo's gone. Sooner
It's
Texas.
just it's just interesting times right now that hey, I still think that Oklahoma could have, if he's not even in the running, then why wait? So undoubtedly, somebody has reached out somewhere, and it's a chance.
Yeah.
So
Okay, Coach, I'm going to bring you in here just real quick. Let's see. I'm going to try to make this work.
and I'm starting to get that feeling, Jason, that Notre Dame might have that right deal to beat Ohio State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What makes you think that?
I don't know. I'm noticing that I just get that feel like they're about to put that. They were the first to do the Michigan type of game plan,
Uh-huh.
and that's how they play anyway. And the only thing is can they make sure they box up Smith. You know, if they can box him up and then play dirty by running the ball and being methodical, they could really make this game ugly.
Right. I could see that. I can see what you're saying. Yeah. Why not?
But other than that, man,
There you go. Yep. Coach is in here with us now. What's up there, Coach? Welcome
What's
into the
happening?
show, sir.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
My man Jason and my man Bishop.
Heck
Just,
yeah.
just Monday can't get here fast enough, boys.
I knew that. I knew that one
We
was
we
coming.
we ready to hand out an ass whooping. Well, we're gonna open up a can of whoop ass.
Oh, that whoop ass. All
We
right,
got
then.
us a big old can of whoop ass. You know, like
Come talk to you. Yeah, yeah,
there
really.
you go. Come on, come on. Bring it on like Donkey Kong. Here's your chance. Cause I'm telling you, all you Ohio State backers, this is the last time you get to talk shit before you get your ass kicked.
Ooh, I'm telling it. Y'all gonna let him get away with that shit?
I'm just telling you, boys and girls. Everybody thinking Ohio State's is gonna take Notre Dame and whip them up like a redheaded stepchild, and better
See you
be
later, Coach
careful,
Paul.
baby.
Right,
We
right.
we're we're like a damn rattlesnake, baby. Talk it, talk it, talk your shit, talk your shit. Cause you know what? I don't give a shit. Come on, yeah. I think we are. I agree with you. I think we got two really good football teams in there, and you know, although I can't stand Ryan Day's ass, uh, but I'm with Lou Holtz. You know, Ryan Day. You know how we talk about the players take on the personality of their coaches. I think it's pretty obvious Notre Dame is taking on uh, the what their head coach is like, Marcus Freeman, and I think that Ohio State has taken on their coach's personality, and that's SOFT, soft. They got a lot of great athletes. They got a lot of great athletes, but you know what? Hey, bring that shit on.
Telling it. Hey, y'all ain't gonna let him get away with this shit, are you? Y'all ain't gonna let him get away with this shit, are you?
Hell, they know it's true. They
Oh,
know it's true. Ryan Day like a damn marshmallow.
a marshmallow?
A marshmallow.
Dang.
or that or the Pillsbury Doughboy. Oh, good
Indeed.
stuff, man. Good stuff.
I think it's good stuff too. I think.
So,
All right, man. We appreciate it. Well, I'll holler at you here in a little bit.
hey,
All right.
Bishop, always great to see you, man. Talk to you. Gumbo time, baby. I love it.
Appreciate it.
I love it, love it, love it.
That's funny, man. It's pretty funny
Good
chit.
stuff.
Pretty funny chit.
So Jason, I didn't get to hear your answer because I think I was transitioning. So what are your thoughts? And I did see somebody say that we needed to win it to get or get better recruiting out of it. Do you think that?
No, I don't. I don't think that at all. Um, I I think that I think it would help them a little bit, but I don't know how much. I don't think that it really
I
matters.
I think the difference that me personally, I think the difference that it's going to make is that we've recruited well without being there and winning big ball games like the last two ball games that we've won. And I think with winning those two ball games and being in the championship, I think we're going to have a better shot at getting maybe some of those 5 stars
Yeah.
that we weren't getting.
Okay. I can believe that.
So, because and you've said it, Marcus has done a great job of recruiting already, but I think this could help a lot.
I think it'll help. I think it'll help, but I don't think that. I think that you're helped either way. Getting here is a boost to your recruiting coach because of the fact that I mean you've already been doing very well, right? They've already been doing
Right.
very well in comparison to what BK did while he was there. They're staying in the top 15, top 10. Actually, he's been in the top 10
Yeah.
in recruiting every year,
Yeah.
and that's big. It's big. In fact, let's go look at it the last few years. I mean, look. I think that it's big. But I also think that just getting where you've gotten, I think that that is big enough as well.
I'd buy that.
Football recruiting team.
Neilio gonna wake his wife up.
Yeah. Okay, so right now they're number 12, but let's go back to 2024. Number 9, 2023. Number 12 may have been their worst one. 2022, number 7. 2021, which was his first one, number 9.
First one. Yeah.
Yep.
12 has been his worst.
12 is his worst. He's ranked 12 right now. Does it give him a boost? Of course it does. It'll give him a boost if they win. I think they're going to get a boost either way.
Yeah, and boy, if they win, I think it really gives them a boost. Yeah. Well, and that's just a little edge that you need, I think, to be able to get some of those kids that you haven't been getting.
Yeah. 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 Ohio State says Knowles is 2-0 against Notre Dame. He led the false OSU little brother to a victory over Notre Dame in the Fiesta Bowl. Talking about Oklahoma.
Yeah, that guys, that was Marcus had just taken over. That I ain't gonna buy that one a whole lot. I mean, it's a
Oh,
fact.
we know
A
that
fact is a
Oklahoma.
fact.
We know Oklahoma State can get up for those games like that don't mean shit.
Yeah, yeah, and that was right that during the transition time, and we were actually playing pretty well early on, and then they came out and beat us. But you know, I Knowles is a hell of a defense coordinator. I'm not gonna say anything negative about him. Their defense is a great defense. They have, you know, they really are a good football team on defense. Now, you know, I know they talk about their 3D, or not their 3D, but their secondary being, you know, number one in the country, and but they also played some people that the Michigans and who was it, Nebraska, that hell, they don't throw the ball at all. They just they were running the ball, which I think inflates. And y'all know what I think about statistics. I think statistics can be a bunch of horse crap. There, you're never comparing. You're never comparing apples to apples. Hardly. It's you're almost always comparing apples to oranges. But you know, bottom line is, in this ball game, Jason, we've got to limit the number of possessions for Ohio State offensively.
That's what I said earlier. I think that you need to limit their possessions. You got to run the hell out of the ball, and you got to get Will Howard off of his spot.
I think those are, if we can run the ball and get Will Howard flustered, I think we'll be in great shape.
If you're not in that dude's face, it's going to be a long damn day.
Yo, I certainly agree. But I tell you what, I think we'll dial up some. I think we're going to dial up some things to get to him.
Yeah. Listen, I've said this already. I think that Ohio State can, you know, listen, I don't think that they played the best game that they've played throughout the playoffs, certainly against Texas. I think that they could have run away with that game. I mean, and the momentum switched quick with that Travion Henderson penalty because they were going down to score.
Yeah.
They didn't really do much until they went down and tied the game, right?
Exactly.
Once they got down there and tied that game, Coach, then that kind of changed things. But I think that, I think you got a pretty good chance. You're going to have to be able to do that. You're going to have to don't let them get the momentum in their favor. I think you need to, if a receiver's going to beat you, it can't be Jeremiah Smith.
Right. I think, and you know what's interesting about that is I think we'll have our freshmen lined up on him probably most of the night. So that's going to be interesting to see a freshman more covering him all night long. Yeah. But again, like you and I have talked about, I think we'll see some bracket coverage in there as well.
I think so too. Who thought Will Howard was a big threat, a real threat? Sooner Texas says. I think whenever you've got the kind of weapons that Will Howard has around him, he's a real threat.
That's the key. You know, you can put a lot of quarterbacks. You can put a lot of quarterbacks in there in the place of Will Howard, and because of the running backs and the receiving core that they have, they're always going to be a threat. But, you know, you see quarterbacks fold under pressure, guys, when you start getting heat on them. And if we can get heat on him, you know, we've seen that, you know, actually it started in game one for us. And it's been that way all season long. You know, we've played some good quarterbacks throughout the season, and yet they've come up short because for the most part, we've been able to get pressure on them and disrupt. So obviously that's huge.
No, it's huge. It's huge, man. There's no two ways around it. You're gonna have to, if you can get in there, and you're gonna have to be able to certainly get him off his spot. You're gonna have to make them beat you. I think you want them to beat you running the football, because if they can't run the football on you, I think they're going to struggle in the passing game, and
Right.
I don't.
Well, and I tell you another thing.
Nobody's really run on Notre Dame, guys.
What was it?
Nobody's really run on you guys.
No, not exceptionally well. I thought Penn State did a good job running the off tackle stuff early on in the game, the stretch play. But I'll tell you this, that's the other thing that you keep it close, and we do a good job of halftime adjustments. This is the best crew I've seen at Notre Dame, and making adjustments at halftime, offensively and defensively. But no, nobody's really run the rock on us and been successful. Now, again, we'll wait and see what happens on Monday night. But I still feel pretty good about our defense.
Agreed. I don't know what the hell just happened.
You covering us up, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Hell, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
That's not it. Shit. Oh Lord. And I don't know enough about about this shit to know what the hell I'm doing.
You're funny, man. You're
Good.
funny. It's all good.
Let me see. I gotta fix it. I'm gonna have to fix this. Let's see.
And I do think they have some weak links. I would agree with that.
What is that? What would they be?
Oh, I honestly, you think I'm crazy, but I think their secondary is probably the weakest part of their defense.
Oh.
And I know they got Downs back there. Downs is a monster. He's a hell of a football player, but I still think they got a corner that sits over there that leads college football in interference calls. I think you attack him because an interference call, guys, is just as good as a completion for a first down. So I think I think that's their weakest link is back in the secondary. Now you can also say, well, that's not y'all's strength, and I would agree, it's not our strength. But another thing in that, I would say that that we run on fourth down. We take chances on fourth down quite a bit, and have been very successful in doing so. But I think we get some maybe in the ball game you have 4th and 1, maybe midfield area, and you take a shot because they're dang sure not going to be expecting that, or even 3rd and 1. But I don't think they're going to be expecting us to take a shot down the field in those situations.
Yeah.
So I think that's a great opportunity to take a shot at people at Ohio State. Well, and I do think too that we are going to need to get on the edge on these guys, and the off tackle plays. I like the other thing. I like we off of our quick screen plays, Jason. I like setting up the quick screen out there and throwing one over the top on them. You know, with our receiver that's going out to block on the quick screen and quick bump and go. I think can help as well. But you know what? I think a big key too, Jason, is Jeremiah Love. Is how healthy does he come into this ball game? Because you saw what he did in that, huh? Oh, he's back. Yeah, he's back. Uh, Now, how how many touches does he get? That's a big question. Uh, so we'll see what that looks like. But if we had a healthy Jeremiah Love, I would have no doubt of the outcome of this game. None. But with him not being 100% healthy, hell, you saw that 2-yard run he had, and he's not. I mean, he still wasn't in good playing shape and healthy. Sooner in Texas, yeah, he did. He kicked his ass out of the show. Yep. You're too funny, man. You're too funny. Neilio, I do see them taking one of their secondary players and putting him in the box to force the run. I can also see them taking that guy and on third and shorts, second and shorts, goal line scenarios, spying Leonard Riley. I can see that being the case as well. But and that's why it's important that we're going to have to be able to get the ball out of our hands and to our receivers. Because if they're going to put that extra man in the box to account for the quarterback, which there's not a whole lot of other ways to account for a quarterback, guys, other than pulling a player out of your secondary. Which again, I think helps our cause in the passing game. And again, I know people. Hey, oh, dadgum, you were there for a second.
I wasn't. I don't know.
But again, it's important, and I know a lot of people talk about Leonard Riley is, can't throw the ball, or Riley Leonard can't throw the ball. But guys, he's not as bad as everybody says he is. It's just because we don't sit back there in the pocket.
That much. That's what it is. It's just that they don't throw the damn ball that much.
There's two things. We don't throw it a lot, and he doesn't just sit in the pocket and throw the football. I mean, we're gonna RPO you, and I hope to God that we also get a little bit more of that sprint out action look to give him that option to run it. I think if we do those things, I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, I think if you're able to run the ball, that makes him a better passer.
Absolutely. There's no doubt.
Better passer. There's no two ways.
Now, I'm going to tell you this. If we can't run the ball, we don't win this ball game.
Right.
Plain and simple.
I agree. I agree, man.
If we don't run the ball, we cannot win this ball game. But I'm telling you, who's really stopped us running the ball?
Nobody really.
No,
and I
not
think
really.
even the nights that you haven't had huge days, rushing the ball, you've had timely, important runs, right?
Right.
Important ones.
Right. No, and that's the key too. I mean, guys, I'm happy with 3 yards in a cloud of dust. I mean, just matriculate the ball down the field, because as long as we're moving the ball down the field and they don't have the ball in their hands, you know, those receivers aren't very damn good when they're sitting on the bench.
True.
So it's critical to move the football. Another interesting piece is, I was poking fun at Ryan Day earlier, but how are both head coaches? What's their mentality coming into this ball game? And are they going to go on 4th and short? Are they going to fake a punt? Are they going to do those things? And, I know Notre Dame will, from the perspective of, you know what? This is it. You better give it all you got. And hell, if you don't make it, you fake a punt. You don't make it. Well, come on, defense. It's on you, baby. So, but it's going to be interesting to see how those guys come through and handle things.
Jason had never looked better. Fair enough, fucker. That's good shit, actually. I can't even say nothing. I'm actually trying to see if I can make this. There's ways I can screw around with this.
Pepwin, how do we cover those 3 receivers like we've covered everybody else? They're great. But I'm going to tell you, guys, our corners are as good as anybody in the country as well.
That's true.
I mean,
no doubt.
And we're not, I think we're going to mix some coverages up. I don't know how much
better.
Absolutely. But I don't know how much people have watched many of our Notre Dame games in the defense. Guys, we'll give you that pre-alignment of looking at one thing and it turns into something else on the snap of the ball. You see rotations going on, and it may look like man, and it may be zone because of the way we rotate it. I think we're going to see a great deal of possibly a lot of man-free type stuff, and if we go a lot of man-free, that puts our All-American safety helping to cover their best receiver.
Yep.
So I think you're going to get some different looks, and that's going to be the key to get pressure on the quarterback, and then him seeing different looks. Because I tell you what, I've gone back and watched several of their games, and he does a great job of pre-snap reads. And knowing what's there and playing off of the pre-snap reads. But I have to tell you, he doesn't adjust very well on the snap of the ball, and there's rotations going on back there. He's not as comfortable with doing that. So, again, we already said it. It's going to be a big key, but I feel comfortable with our secondary.
You should. I think you're in good shape there.
Yeah, Sooner in Texas, what do I think of Lou Holtz's smack talk? Shit. I love Lou Holtz.
How can you not like Lou Holtz if you're a Notre Dame fan?
I'm gonna say this, Lou Holtz won't say it, but in Lou Holtz fashion, Ryan Day, you're a vagina.
No way. Funny shit.
That's what Coach Holtz is thinking. It's just not going to roll off his tongue.
All right. Shit. Wow.
Oh.
Man, that was funny. That was funny.
That's funny. That's funny stuff.
That was pretty damn funny.
I tell you what, so Jason, is Knowles coming to y'all's place? How
It appears to
looking pretty strong, right?
Here's what I'm going to tell you. I've heard a couple of things that I'm not positive about, as far as like nothing that I could like, that I would even put out there as my name. Here's what I know.
Right.
They've been talking about this for a few weeks. They've been without a defensive coordinator for a few weeks, and they could have hired Wes Goodwin like within the week that they lost Zach Alley.
Right.
Wes Goodwin's been available. You've also had the guy that was available from Minnesota. There's the number of other guys that are probably available if you want them. The other thing is, you don't need anybody, because Venables can call the defense and continue. And you could have hired Wes Goodwin to come in and be the de facto DC, and Venables still runs it, and you're fine, right? They're fine. Here's what it does for them, though. To me, I think that if it wasn't a possibility, if there wasn't anything there, they don't need to look bad by, waiting until after the national championship, and then he's like, nah, I'm going to stay here.
Right.
That doesn't look good on you if you're Brent Venables. And I don't think that they would do that to him unless they're trying to set it up to where you lose to Texas, we're firing you that day.
Right.
If they're trying to make him look completely inept.
Right.
In every way, that you believed that you had a shot here, and turns out we didn't have shit. So yeah, we're going to get rid of your ass. I tell you, I think that this, if they hire him, if the hire happens, and I think it is going to happen at this point. From what I understand, his fiance, he bought her a house out, not in Ohio, in Oklahoma. Her son is about to go play college basketball in the state of Oklahoma. She's not trying to go anywhere.
Right.
To me, I think hey, it's undefeated, bro. It's like having all the
that Ryan Day stuff is undefeated.
Kitty cat.
Yeah, kitty cat. Yeah. Here you go, kitty. Well, and not a bad kitty from what I saw.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see the kitty. I'm talking about
pretty
the
good
person.
Looking, bro. She's pretty damn good looking. Throw her back up on the screen.
Yeah, do that.
Throw her back up on the screen. Hold on now. Let's do it again, if I can remember how.
Well, Neelio has a good point. So Knowles may not be completely focused on the ball game. Basically, he may be thinking about where he's headed, and he may be thinking about what's waiting for him at home. The quicker he can get the game over with.
Sure. I don't disagree. I really don't. I think that, yeah. Damn, why?
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt that if Knowles comes, that's going to help increase the recruiting for OU's defensive side of the ball.
Sure, but I mean, that's not even a problem right now at this point. You know what I mean? They've done better there than at any time that I can remember.
Absolutely. Now talking about that depth, I think that can how the old Alabamas and Georgias have stockpiled players. I think he can help to do a little bit of that.
Look, I think that it's a good thing if it happens. You know what I mean? I think you've got a good opportunity for sure. And I don't know, it can't hurt. I know that much. Right. I
No,
don't think it can.
absolutely not. It cannot hurt.
Damn it. Why is it not finding this shit? See if I can do this again. How did I do it last time? Ah, hold on. I think I got it. Add the scene. There it is.
Find it?
Yeah, there she is.
There you go. He looks pretty happy to me.
I have got a girl whose whose is so good. If you threw it up in the air, it would turn into sunshine.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny.
Couldn't help myself.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I don't
Love
like
it.
the
Love it.
background music. You don't like the background music, dude? Does it bother you? I can barely hear it. Can y'all hear it? Delio said
I hear it, but
I think it will help on the defensive side a little bit. I don't know that I think that it. I know this much. The guys that it's a big deal. Here's the other thing: Kendall Daniels, he had his best year under Knowles. Trace Ford said that he would cut off a toe to play for him again. It can't be bad.
no, he's one of the best in the country, guys. He's definitely one of the best in the country.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be crass about it, but I mean, come on, man. We all know women have power. They have power. It is so freaking guys. Just how many of you guys are hunters? Think about deer in the rut. They're dumb as fuck. Every one of them. Are they not?
Hey, that's exactly right. That's exactly right.
I'm telling you.
You guys.
That shit was too funny, man.
Yeah, they are hilarious, man.
I have got a girl whose is so good. If you threw it up into the air, it would turn into sunshine.
Remember that song, Lucy has like a javelina hog?
No. What? What?
Look it up. Look it up.
Oh man.
I know some of these guys remember it.
Yeah.
Lucy has a kitty like a javelina hog.
I'll have to look it up on YouTube.
Let me see here.
Is it? I don't know where this might be even.
I'm looking too. Let's see here.
Let's see if it finds it. No, I don't think so.
Let's see. I think I see if this is it right here.
Texas Tech gonna be in the top 30 next year, says Big Lubbock. Oh, Big Lubbock.
Big Lubbock.
Do you want to come in and tell us about it?
Yeah, let's talk about that one.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it back in the chat in here. Come in here and tell us about it. You don't have to show your face, just call in. You can just use the microphone part on your phone. From 133 to top 30. Lucy's got a what like a I can't believe that if I have a hard time believing this is real if Nelio don't know it. He knows more
I'm gonna pull it up.
than I do. Yeah, you're grasping for straws for sure. Ohio State champ. I agree. still at work, he says. Okay. I've never heard of such a damn thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it. You watch.
Sooner in Texas earlier. I was on Coach Rick's show. He had his nephew. His nephew coaches.
I saw that UTSA.
UTSA assistant DB coach.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that.
Sooner in Texas, at the end, he threw up that UTSA sign or whatever their little Roadrunner hand sign is.
Yeah.
Sooner in Texas goes, that motherfucker throw up the horns up. I liked his ass too before that. He thought he had to hook him up. Hey, all right, we got to talk about this other deal.
Okay.
You buy for 1 fucking second, Coach, 1 second, that Quinn turned down $8 million to go to the draft?
No.
There ain't no way.
No.
There ain't no way.
If he is, he's stupid. If he did, he's stupid.
It would take him, unless he went in the top 5, he wouldn't make that in 4 years in the NFL. No. Assuming he stayed in the NFL for 4 years. I hold on to all of it he can, buddy.
Yeah. That's some bullshit line somebody's giving.
It can't be right? There's no way.
Oh.
I don't think Notre Dame will play more zone than Texas. They'll be playing more zone than they usually do.
No.
They're pretty one-on-one team, aren't they, pretty much? But they like to do more. They're going to bracket him some.
Yeah.
But I don't see him playing a whole lot of zone.
Well, I think, like I said earlier, you're going to get some man-free type stuff. And you know what? There may be cases, depending on how they're playing the run, there may be cases that he could end up with basically a triple bracket, which could be the corner, the linebacker, and the safety, depending on the route run.
Right. I agree. I would agree.
I got to defend my honor here by finding the lyrics of this song.
Yeah, I gotta find. Let me see if I can find this shit. Let's see, music. It should be in the music side over here. Hell, though, I don't know.
So I think I think the name of the song is Javelina, and it's by Widespread Panic. Let me see if I can find it.
Widespread Panic.
Yeah.
There it is. Hold on.
Did you find it?
I think so. Maybe not that. I found a bunch of songs by them, but not Javelina Hog yet.
I think it's just Javelina. No, there's not a hog in there. Let me see.
Sure it's not Red Hot Mama?
I don't think so.
Not Arlene? No, it's Lucy, right? Bitch, they don't want it on. I don't think they're letting it on here, buddy boy. I'm gonna have to find it somewhere else. They got one called the Porch Song and the Driving Song. Pilgrims. What in the fuck, dude? Come on, man.
I can't believe I can't find it.
I can't find it either, and I've got pretty much every other song that they got.
But I can promise you, it is a.
We'll probably play it anyway.
No, I know. No. I just wanted to find it though.
I don't want to mess it up again and be persona non grata.
Exactly.
Shout out to our girl here. She's gonna bring him home. Bring him on home there. Shout out to my guy here. I got this guy. He does some pretty damn good research. Her name is
Who's it?
Andy Fudiker or Fudiker
Yeah.
Kennedy. Andy Fudiker Kennedy is the name. So he did some research on that shit, man. My man.
Neelio found it.
Neelio didn't. Well, it wasn't Neelio that found it. We found the. I thought you were talking about Clarence Carter's song, I Be Stroking. I do know that one. Well, thanks for the $5. Thanks for the $5.
Absolutely.
Coach, I need next year to get here so I can thank you for bowling again.
You know what? Hey, bowling is just a memory in the back of my mind.
You ain't got the balls to do it, Neelio. You ain't got the balls to do it. You're gonna have to record that instance so that it'll go viral. I mean, you'll get paid for it. But I bet you ain't got the stones to do it.
Oh, that would be hilarious. That would be funny.
So, Coach is listening to music that is only on the dark web, Sooner Texas says. Then I'm on the couch for the weekend.
You know how us Catholics are.
He won't even talk shit about Mizzou, and we're supposed to believe he'll say that shit? No. You got a hair on your ass, Neelio.
Neelio, what's new, man? Just this weekend? Oh.
But who is dumb enough to give Quinn? I can't imagine that he would have given that up. That's just a stupid business decision. For another year, 1 year, $8 million. Even if you don't, and the chances
even
are
if you don't,
your draft stock because he didn't do great.
Yeah, even if you don't go to the NFL,
right?
I mean, yeah, he nobody was going to give him $8 million, guys. That's crazy talk.
What I don't doubt is that he probably could have gotten as much as if Carson Beck can get $4 million, why can't he?
Sure.
Which is still more than he's gonna get in the next 3 years, unless he goes in the top 30, I think.
Right. No,
I'm not buying it, bro. Not buying it.
I'm not buying that $8 million.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Quit pushing those buttons.
Yeah. I see 4 to 6 mil, but I have doubts about 4. Oh, I'm in the fucking doghouse more than you know. I like to push buttons and backfire from time to time, he says.
Oh.
I can't say shit. I'm divorced, man. I ain't got nothing.
I'll
It's
just
easy
say
for
I
me to
love
say
my.
you ain't got no balls whenever I ain't married. It's easy for me to say that shit.
Hell, I ain't sleeping on the couch. It's gonna be Christy sleeping on the couch, not
Don't be
me.
listening to that. That's bullshit either. Because
Hey,
he acts like he's in charge. Let me tell you, folks, he ain't.
shit. You can just call me Charles. Charles in charge.
Yeah. Shit. Whatever, bro. Whatever.
Matter of fact, I may go in there and tell her to go move to the couch right now.
Your ass.
Well, I tell her that doesn't mean she's going.
I was gonna say, you're full of shit, and you know we're full of shit now. Now I know you're bullshitting.
What do you want to bet, Ohio State champs?
About what? What do you say?
He said, Coach, want to make a bet.
All right. What you got? What you want to bet? You don't have another bet right now, do you?
The only bet I got going on right now is with my boy Shotty, double or nothing.
Did he agree to it? I never did see.
Yeah. No, he agreed to it.
Okay. I think he feels like he's got that one in the bag.
Sure he does.
Yeah.
That's why I gave him the opportunity. Because the first one was too easy. First one was like taking candy from a baby.
From a shouty.
From a shotty. Hell, Norm kicks Jason out of the bed and makes him sleep on the couch.
Listen, that fucker, if he gets in bed with you ain't staying in that son bitch. He's too damn big.
That's hilarious.
He's definitely rough, man. I'm starting to figure it out in here, guys. It's only been 2 fucking hours and I'm getting it figured out, but it is.
Well, that's a good thing, man.
No, I actually don't mind this new software. I don't know if I can like make it easy for other people to stream to their channel or not, but if I can, I'm gonna stick with it. Because the other one was getting on my nerves and it was sucky. It wasn't working worth the shit.
Yeah, I can do that, Ohio State champs.
What's that? A hundo? Another hundo? Oh, buy some merch from the store. If Ohio State wins, wear an Ohio State hat on stream after the game. Ooh.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. We've got a Hall of Fame shirt and hat with the shamrock on it. As a matter of fact, the coach never wears for whatever reason.
Where did I put that? I had it right over here. I just ran it through the wash is what I did.
Bullshit. Why?
I did. I wore it yesterday.
Oh, you get it on
I wore it yesterday, yeah.
What in the fuck? What'd you do in it? That you had to wash it?
Hell, my ass sweats, brother.
That's why you wear visors all the time, Coach?
Oh no, not my hat, the shirt.
Oh yeah. What about the hat? What the fuck
I got it in my bedroom. You know what? I don't wear hats very often.
Your ass.
I'm a big visor guy.
You are a visor guy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's a bet then. I see it. We see it.
It's on like Donkey Kong. I like it.
Normie likes his space. Shit, you ain't wrong. He's over there snoring his ass off right now. Rattling the day. I'm surprised y'all can't hear him.
Hey, Ohio State champs. What's your score prediction, brother?
Give us a score prediction. Nobody's gonna call in, I guess, huh? I'll be damned.
Nobody wants to join the fun.
We got a hair on there as Pepwin. Nobody. You don't want to call in either.
Come on, Pepwin, give us a call, man.
Is that Pele on there? On your screen there? Oh, Pele? Shout out to Pele if that is. I'll be stroking to the east and stroking to the west. I remember that one. Oh shit.
Yeah, I got me some Mando.
Come on.
But you know what? Sooner in Texas with a physique like this that I have, hell, I sweat a lot when I work out. Shit, I do right-handed curls, then left-handed curls. Them beers get pretty heavy.
You've got a dirty, whorish mouth. That's what you have. You've got a dirty, whorish mouth. That's what you have.
What did you say?
I found that offensive, sir. I found that offensive, sir.
I found it funnier than hell.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Jimmy.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Gotta get some sleep. All right, man. Yeah, we're out of here. About time to get out of here. 23-20. Unfortunately for OSU, says Jimmy. Everybody give us your score prediction on the way out. I appreciate everybody coming in. What do we got? 28-12, Ohio State wins. If Notre Dame wins, it's going to be 17-14, and Notre Dame gets a last-minute field goal. That's actually not too far off of what we were talking about.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I thought.
Have a good one, Neilio. We appreciate you.
See you, Neilio. Thank you.
Let me throw this one for you.
You know what, guys? In a nice way, fuck y'all. We don't give a shit.
I found that offensive, sir.
Thank you, sir. Oh.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
If you are not entertained, hit the dislike button. If you are, hit the fucking like button, guys. Come on now.
Hit one of the two.
No, you kind of got to do something. Come on.
One of the two. Either or.
I don't think we got that many. That can't be right. 30 of them.
How many people have you had in?
29 likes, and we've had. Let's see. I think only about 300. About 250. Yeah. Not that many. It's a late night shift. And I didn't tell anybody about it. We got to start doing more of these, though. But I got to start getting some calls, man. We got to have some fun on here.
Yeah, got to get some callers in here,
man. That we wouldn't normally say on some of these other shows. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, it was so good. Threw it up in the air and it turned it into sunshine.
Oh.
Anyway, all right. 24-21, Ganja says Notre Dame.
All right. Ganja, you my man, brother. You're far and few between to find.
I'm somewhere in that neighborhood too. I'm gonna say 23-20. And I'll call it Notre Dame. I think that if it gets over anything much more than that, I think it's Ohio State.
Oh, there's no doubt. It's
Ohio State otherwise.
Yeah, I don't think we score more than 24.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. I'm looking for it. Hold on. I'll look for a few more minutes on that one. Let me see. The takeout, driving song.
Let me see here. Let me see.
How do you spell javelina? It's with a J, right?
Javelina.
That's what I had.
It wants me to download some shit. I don't want to do that. I can't believe I can't find it. Let me look one other place.
know where it would be otherwise, but I'm not seeing it.
I'm gonna find it though.
No. I'd hate to get us
In trouble.
I can trim it out after the show's over. Pretty easy.
Yeah.
But I don't see it. I mean, I'm not even finding it. So
Let's see.
there's one called Pigeons.
Hang on. Let me see.
That ain't it. Yeah, I don't know, man. Widespread panic, huh? Halloween face, band on the run. What's up? That ain't it either. All right, well, sorry guys, I don't know how to find it, but we'll look for it for next time we get to talk.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll look for it.
I'm sure this ain't gonna be the last time this comes up. But no, I appreciate everybody coming in. It's pretty good stuff, man. This is fun.
That baby Sooner in Texas.
35-12 Ohio State. Steve B has 27-17 OSU. Coach forced into doing something I swore I'd never do. This is to cheer for Notre Dame. Ganja Grower.
I love it.
Gelato curls. What is gelato curls? Is that the name?
I think he's talking about chiladas.
Curls.
A good old chilada curl.
Dillagaff, appreciate you, man. Everybody, thanks everybody for popping in, checking us out.
Absolutely.
For the late shift with Jason. Coach, thanks for coming in, man. I didn't expect it.
Hey,
but I'm glad you did.
It was great to come on, man.
It's always
enjoyed it. You know, even if I'm not on your stuff, I always listen. I love listening to you, Jason.
I can talk some shit, man. I tell you though, these nighttime shows ain't bad. The first time I did it, I had like 2,000 views. I don't know what happened there. Of course, I got into a big old argument with some clown, that fucking Trojan fight clown. He threatened me that he was gonna come get me. He said, "I better not."
Did he really?
Yeah. Don't get caught slipping in the game. Fuck out of here, man.
Hey, what's he gonna do? Pull out his rubbers?
Yeah, we could
slap you over the head with them.
That's what I told him. I said, "You ain't gonna do shit, bitch."
There you go, Steve B. Steve B came around. But I'm rooting for Notre Dame. I like it.
Yeah, listen, I'm rooting for Notre Dame too. I don't know that they win it, but I think they could. I don't know that they do. It's just I think that you're gonna have to play really well. Look, I see pass though, so I'm gonna stick with it. I picked them before the playoffs, so I'm gonna.
You did.
I've been on them. I've been on them since.
You've been on the bandwagon. Yeah.
That they were one of the best teams in the country. You just didn't know it yet.
I agree.
That defense is the real deal. They play with a nasty side. I like that. You got to do it, man. You got to do it.
They're physical. They are physical.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. Thank you, Ganja. My man. Appreciate you. It's always fun. Yes, sir. Appreciate you all coming in. See you all on the next one.
See you, my brother.